In today's fast-paced world, first impressions mean everything, and we are often quick to judge. But sometimes it's a good idea to take a step back and try to see things from someone else's perspective. Motivational speaker and author Scott Wimberly is here to tell us about intrinsic validation. Scott, good to see you again.
You too.
Intrinsic validation.
Intrinsic
now that sounds
validation.
pretty complicated, but we were talking about it before, and it's actually pretty simple.
Yeah, I love using big words when I can, and that's the time I can use intrinsic validation.
That's a $10 word.
I like throwing that one around, but it simply just means stepping into someone's world and making them feel at ease. And because now it seems like we all have walls up and nobody trusts anybody and things like that. And we've talked on here before that everyone has a story. And being a newsman, you know that everybody has a story, and most people really want to tell their story. But when we talk to someone, they start telling their story, well, then we immediately have to interject our story. And with intrinsic validation, you don't have to interject your stuff. You let them talk, and you're entering into their world. The walls come down, trust is developed, and things like that. Then possibly they may come into you invite them into your world.
It sounds like to me this has a great deal to do with listening as well. And one thing that I've noticed, we work with a lot of young people here at WVUA-TV. It's a big part of what we do, our internship program, one of the largest ones in the country. And the kids, and I don't mean to be critical, but they don't particularly like to listen. As soon as you say something interesting to them, a little spark goes off in their mind, and they're like, oh, blah, 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 let me tell you this. So I'm guessing that's part of it.
It is, and a lot of people are just waiting for you to take a breath, so they can talk and things like that. And like I said, because we all have a story. And a lot of times, if I can tell you that I've been there before, we think that it makes the other person feel comfortable. And to a point, that's true. But really, it's letting them express themselves to you and tell you what they've been through from beginning to end. And trust is developed there because you're letting them unload on you.
Now, is this something that we always want to do, Scott, or is this something that we want to be specific in its use? I can't imagine going through my day letting everyone that calls me on the telephone tell me everything that they want to tell me, and me just sit there and listen. I'd never get any work done.
You'd never get anywhere done. I would think one person at a time. And what I mean, it may be one that may take a week. It may take a month for them to tell their story. But I would only allow one at a time to do that. Because like you said, there's not enough hours in a day.
Right.
Yeah. But that's the one person that you do develop that relationship with. I think we all have that one person. There's somebody in your life today that you need to intrinsic validation, intrinsically validate.
There you go.
There we go. That you need to just step into their world.
There you go. All right, Scott, we're out of time, but thanks much for being with us.
Thank you.
You can find out more about Scott, his books, and following the roadmap to your destiny online at scottwimberly.com. We'll talk about the Minority Business Council, and when you travel, you eat out a lot. That means a lot of tipping. Or does it? We'll talk about